All right, all right. Super grateful, right? Um, dream journal, right? Dream journal from last night, right? Um, I was rewatching my video from last night, and then my dreams. Like I've been journaling my dreams, and I always sit with them right after these dreams, right? And what I've come to experience, right? So this is about another dream, but I wanna share this with y'all first, right? I want to share with y'all the dream I had last night, but first I want to share something that I've come into the awareness with, right? Of my past dreams and what I've been experiencing, because so the house I grew up in, right? I was killed there. I experienced a lot of a chaos there, right? In these dreams. So what spirit was showing me, because I was listening to myself and saying these past lives and thinking this was like these alternate planes, which in a space kind of. And what I came into an understanding was, which spirit showed me right during and while I was listening to myself, because that's usually when we come into these epiphanies or we come into these aha moments, right? It's when we really sit down and really listen to ourselves, right? When we're explaining something or when we're sharing stuff like that, right? So it's always good to video journal, right? Or at least write it down, right? If you're journal in whatever way that is. So what I realized, right, in these places, like when I got killed there in the house I grew up in, these are alternate timelines. These are alternate timelines that I'm experiencing. I'm still seeing a timeline that would have happened if I would have made some other choices. If I would have made some more bad choices, if I would have went off and allowed the addiction to pull me into robbing people and doing, all this crazy shit, like I'd stolen from my mom, right? And I say that openly because I'm not fucked up about it because it was the demons, right? But I never stole from like no big dope dealers or nothing like that. So I was never put in those situations. So I feel with the experiences of like, the house getting ran in and then those guys running up on me and my mom and shooting everybody there. And I don't know if they shot me because I woke up before that, right? But the guy had the gun to my face. You know what I'm saying? He had the gun to my face, like, don't look at me, don't look at me. And I'm like, please don't shoot my mom. Please don't shoot my mom. But in the dream, I was non-aware because I'm aware that I was there, but I didn't realize it was also another timeline that if I would have made some more bad choices would have taken me to that timeline and I would have experienced it. And what we don't realize is even when we jump timelines, this other timeline's still going. We're multidimensional. There's still a part of our energy there, right? Thank you, Spirit. There's still a part of our energy there in that timeline. So what I was doing there was pulling myself out of that timeline because now that timeline does not matter, but it was still going to play out. You know what I'm saying? Even in thank you, Spirit. Spirit's like, yes. Even in a whole nother energy. Thank you, Spirit. Even in a whole nother energy, even though I'm flowing on my highest best timeline over here, right? Living my highest best life, right? This other old shitty one that I jumped from, right? That I pulled away from because I shifted some choices and got out of those cycles. Thank you, Spirit. That was still playing out and I was needing to go in and pull myself out of there. Thank you, Spirit. I just wanted to share that first and foremost with y'all. So my dream, I don't have too much details on it. I do remember some pieces and some parts of it, right? And it was with an ex-boss of mine, right? And this ex-boss of mine, like there was a lot of wounds with him. He was kind of a mean asshole, you know what I'm saying? And he's gone now, but he was a mean asshole with Jack, you know what I'm saying? He used to say some dirty, cold shit to me because he knew I was on drugs. He knew, I used to bust ass for this man, you know what I'm saying? I used to fucking kick ass for him, you know what I'm saying? I used to make a lot of money. I worked for him in almost every place he ever ran. Every bar he ever ran, I was there, right, helping him. And but he used to be a fucking asshole, you know what I'm saying? He used to know I was on fucking dope. Nigga would cuss at me and get fucked, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, you get the fuck out of my place, or you know what I'm saying? You need to go take care of your kids. Like he would say some cold shit. But, maybe in a space I needed to hear that. Because maybe I was fucking him. Maybe I needed to hear that. But it was just, this was the asshole that he was, right? You know what I'm saying? Hold space for him, right? You know what I'm saying? In a space, I don't say him as him an asshole now, like, oh, that motherfucker, I'm not angry at him. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad for what he did. I was in a fucking space. I probably deserved it at that time. I wasn't in a good space. This was the energy I was sending out. So there was the energy I was receiving. Thank you, Spirit. This was the energy I was sending out. So it was what I was receiving. So in the dream, I'm coming to work for him. And I've explained this before in my dream journals where it's like, where I'm trying to do stuff, but it's like I can't do it. Like I'm trying to clean and I can't clean. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm like trying to pick up, or I'm trying to go hit all these tables, and then it's like I can't get to the tables. You know, it's always like this block or something, right? It's always like this thing. And in the dream, he got so pissed off at me. He's like, you're not even making no money. You're not even going out there waiting on these people. These people been over there, but you want to work. Is what he was telling me in the dream. He's like, you want to work, but you're not over there doing what you need to do. And I'm like, no, please, Jeezy's here, right? Jeezy was in my dream, right? Jeezy's here, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go wait on Jeezy, the snowman. Hold on, speed, like, I'm trying to go wait on this nigga real quick, like, you know what I'm saying? Even Jeezy, I'm like fucking his shit up, and you know, and then it was like I was serving people, but I wasn't writing down all their drinks, or I wasn't charging them properly. It was just a bunch of like, what it feels, what I'm feeling from it, right? And this is without asking spirit, but what I'm feeling from it is like a laziness. You know what I'm saying? A laziness in a space, but also in a space where it's like, you know, in a whole nother space, right? Where it's like that's not form, you know, those places aren't for me no more. And I know that, right? It's not like I'm in my feelings and like, oh, I wish I could be bartending, but I used to make some good money. I do kind of miss the money, right? I miss making that good money because it was amazing, but also it was also draining to my energy. And it was me going to these different places, trying to get these jobs, trying to make this bread, but trying to make bread in a place that was not flowing for me. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. You know, flowing and, you know, trying to flow in these places, but it wasn't flowing. It was not working. And also too, I feel like it was a lot of me healing the energy with him. You know what I'm saying? Healing that energy, because he fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'll stop, Kiki. Hold on, my cat. Hold on. Stop, Kiki. Behave, Kiki. Go. Get. Leave him alone. She's so ruthless. She's been just getting real feisty. Okay. So, you know, I feel like it was just me healing something with him. And like I said, these alternate timelines, you know, maybe this was also a timeline that I didn't experience, but I still feel in this dream, I still feel like it was more healing whatever hurts and pains, because what I've been doing here lately is just like, you know, like a situation, my baby daddy, right? Whatever hurts and pains I experience from him, I pull that in my heart. Let me sit real quick and pull that into my heart of however we hurt each other, the wounds we had that we were just, you know, expressing to each other, not realizing it. You know what I'm saying? The fighting, the arguing, you know what I'm saying? The craziness, right? Or the just leaving and never seeing him again, you know, and bringing that all back into my heart so that my heart can expand bigger, because if I bring it here, it's going to dissolve. Right. So I was doing that. And what I feel like with my ex-boss, right? John, right? His name was John, right? I feel like with him, I feel like this was me coming in so that I can pull when he used to hurt my feelings and say that raw ass shit to me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, maybe I needed to hear it in a space. You know what I'm saying? This was also, like I said, the energy I was sending out into the universe at that time. So of course I was going to receive some shitty energy because I'm sending it out. I wasn't loving myself. I wasn't tending myself. I was smoking fucking crack. I was doing all this shit. I was running on fumes. I was allowing the demons to control my every move. You know, this is the energy I was running with and carrying. So of course I was going to experience it from people, because you always experience the energy that you're sending out. You're going to experience it from someone else. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we're sending out. That's why it's always good to send out love, send out peace, send out healing, you know, send out awareness, send out these beautiful energies that you want to receive. Because when you send it out, even if you might get some people they get triggered, right? Because you're sending so much love out, that love triggers them because they don't know what love feels like. Not because they hate you, not because they don't like you, not because they're just mean, because they don't understand what love feels like. So then you get those few people that are going to, you know, get triggered by it, but you still sending that love out, and you just still being right here in your heart chakra, because this is who you're going to be. Even if you have your own moments, then you send love to yourself, because I'm in a moment, I'm angry, somebody don't piss me off, let me just pull that. Thank you, Spirit. Let me just pull that into my heart. Let me pull that anger right here and find out where that anger is stemming from, because it's not just that person, it's something else deeper that I need to face and see. You know what I'm saying? This is something else I need to sit with. This is something else I need to be holding right here, right? And with John, I just feel like this was me healing whatever that was. you know, because at the same time, you know, I had daddy issues, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, my bosses, I would just, you know, love them so much, even if they were assholes, you know what I'm saying? It didn't matter. Not that my dad was an asshole, right? Because my dad wasn't, but there was times he wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? So there's hurts and wounds and situations from that, you know what I'm saying? There was a time he was on drugs, and, you know what I'm saying, be high out of his mind and wasn't fully present either, you know what I'm saying? So I always held space for him, you know what I'm saying? There was never no bad blood with my dad about that. Like, I didn't give a fuck what my dad was on. That's my daddy. I love him, you know? Even with these other male figures, you know, that I had in my life, you know what I'm saying? And never fucked with my bosses, right? You know, like never messed around with them. You know, they try to hit on me like, you better back, because I don't do all that, you know what I'm saying? Just because when I was at work, I wanted to keep it professional, you know. And John never tried to hit on me. His wife was always there, and his son was always there with them, you know what I'm saying? Little John and his wife Debbie, and they were cool, you know what I'm saying? Just the energy, you know what I'm saying? The energy. So I guess it was just me sitting there healing that, right? And I just kind of wanted to share it because, like I said, I wanted to start coming on and just continuously doing these dream journals, because they're going to start making sense. And if I'm a master this dream work, Dream Master, right? I have my Apache brothers out there at the land. They're calling me DreamCatcher. They're like, that's the DreamCatcher, right? So, you know, if I'm going to master this dream work and start to learn to understand what I'm experiencing, I need to sit here and I need to sit here and journal. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not doing it to get 1,000 million views. I'm just journaling because this is going to help me grow in one of my superpowers, right? These dreams, this lucid dreaming is one of my superpowers, and I'm going to learn to work with it. I'm going to learn to understand it. I'm going to learn what I'm healing from it, because if I'm conscious of what I'm healing from, it helps me to clear more stuff, helps me to clear more junk, helps me to bring more things into my heart, helps me to expand my heart bigger so that I can be a complete ball of just loving energy. Because there's still the chaos, you know what I'm saying, that comes through, and then plus, you know, the collective, we experience it, and I was listening to a girl last night, and she's like, all this fear mongering, right? I don't come on to fear monger. I just come on because I know there's a lot of people experiencing the junk, and want them to know and understand it's okay, because we're all experiencing it in some way, you know what I'm saying? So we can all hold space for each other. This is a place where we can all sit here and heal with each other. I'm not saying it so that y'all can be scared. I don't want y'all to be afraid. Y'all don't got to be afraid of no demons. We're fearless. You know what I'm saying? We are fearless. These demons can't do nothing but try to influence us. And it's our choices that give them the power for the more influence. This is where we come into our free will and be stronger. This is where I want us to understand, so that we can be stronger, so that we're making the better choices. You know what I'm saying? So that we're not allowed we'll know when the demon comes in, because just do it, where you just really want something, but you know it's not for you. You really want to go do that bump, but you know it's not for you. That's the demon. You know what I'm saying? And it's when we let them win and go do the bump, they won. So then we're feeding them energy. You feel me? So it's not like they come in and you know, and maybe sometimes with some people, but that just depends on what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's all on how you're working to carry yourselves, but it's not something to be afraid of, because everybody's experiencing them. Like I said, it comes with jealousy, it comes with judgment, it comes with this dry hating, you know what I'm saying? It comes with this non-conscious hating. We don't realize we're in the back of our minds hating on somebody, right? We don't realize it's oh, look at her shit. Look what she's wearing. Or laughing at somebody. These are demons. You know what I'm saying? So see how subtle they come, you know? So I don't say it for, to put fear in nobody, and I'm not here to fear monger, but this is a space where I know a lot of people are at, so this is where I'm going to work at. This is where I'm going to share the information. This is where I want people to understand. So, oh shit, my judgment right now, even like, she's doing that? That's a fucking demon. It's like how subtle. You know what I'm saying? The addictions. You know what I'm saying? These feelings we get, these feelings of we're not good enough, demon. You know what I'm saying? And they come in these small, subtle ways, and a lot of the raw shit we experience is from these demons. Not feeling like we're good enough for to have better. You know what I'm saying? Or just like, why am I always in this space? You know what I'm saying? And it's the demons, because they want us to be down. They want us to be depression. They want us to be depressed. They want us to be in a low energy, because then they feed off of us more and drain us more, right? So you know, just awareness. You know what I'm saying? I always just come on for awareness, you know, and I'm not gonna be on here pulling cards. I don't want, you know, if I go live and choose to pull cards, I will, but on here, I'm just gonna channel the information. I'm just gonna be on here channeling information. Spirit's like, you know, it's like I love working with the cards, and I love doing readings for people, and one-on-one, yeah, I pull some cards for you, and I'll sit here and channel. We'll do both, right? But these videos, I want to keep them as my dream journals, and I want to keep them as just sharing information that I'm experiencing, and just sharing what I'm seeing out in the collective. Even sometimes if it might cast a fear on you. You know, I'm not doing it to cast fears on people. I'm not here fear casting. I'm here trying to create more expansion for us. You know what I'm saying? And more love and more openness and more awareness for us, right? That's what I'm casting is awareness. You know what I'm saying? This is the magic I want to bring in is awareness, because the more we're aware, the more we catch ourselves doing certain stuff, the more we can make shifts, the more that one little thing we stop doing, boom, a big old shift for us. We don't realize it's that one little tiny thing that it's just like, you know, it's like you're walking and there's like a nail. Thank you, Spirit. There's a nail where you're walking, right? And you're like, oh shit. But that nail could be this huge fucking wall energetically, right? That you don't even, you're just like, oh, well here, let me move that out the way so nobody steps on it. Bing. Boom, crashing down, the wall comes out, and what comes up? The phoenix rising. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I just want to come on for a short. I don't want to come on and be here too long. I just wanted to come and share the information and share a little bit of the dream and what I experienced from the dream and what Spirit was showing me about the other dreams and about these alternate timelines that were still playing out that I needed to release and pull from, because they're not real no more. You know what I'm saying? It's not truth no more. It's not a part of my being no more, because I'm pulling all my energy back right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling all my energy back right here. You know, I'm pulling everything back here within myself. And yeah, I just want to say I love y'all guys so much. I'm super, super grateful, man, to my highly awakened, my slightly awakened, my non-awakened, my future awakened, my barely newly awakened at 9:44 a.m. So 8:17, which is 8, right? The infinity, right? The infinity symbol, right? Because we're infinite, right? Infinite supreme beings here having a temporary human experience, right? And we're here to learn our multidimensional. And this is multidimensionality. This is thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, right? This is a part of our multidimensionality. It's still being here, serving this timeline, flowing on my path. But these old timelines that I jumped from are still playing out also. Thank you, Spirit. So I'm needing to pull myself back. This is how we detangle parts of our multidimensional selves in places that don't need to be there, because it's draining. That cord is draining, so we need to pull ourselves back. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Multidimensionality, right? Starseeds, earth angels, way showers, truthers, and light workers. I love y'all guys so much. I'm super, super grateful. And this is the Oracle JM King right here with Healing This World 369. And I'll see y'all guys next time.